Alright, alright, alright. So, finally, this is match 19 of FFA Masters League season. What season is it? 31. And I do have my beer. And we do have a game here between what's his name? Xlov? From the US, spawning next to Uniqfazer from Slovakia or Slovenia? Forgot. One of these countries, I think, or Croatia. I don't know. No, I think it was one of the two prior ones. And yeah, he's with Elf here up in the north. We do have Jaod, whatever, Russian undead player. He plays random, and I think he selected random here. And he's the sub in this game, so I told him before, like, you volunteered to sub, and obviously he can't complain about ping in that case. It's like, it should be US server, so he definitely has the worst ping here of all players, but we'll see if it affects his micro. And last but not least, we do have Alien, who wants to transition to the chat bracket, but for now he plays in, since he was a short notice replacement, he still is in this no chat bracket. So it's a no chat game, and players can only use chat for GG, good luck, have fun, and for pausing the game, but not for communicating anything else. And this map is the ladder version of Deadlock. So instead of the 2 gold mines in the center that this map had initially, we do have 2 markets here, which makes it, I think, the only ladder version map that's better than the normal version. So as we know, Blizzard played around with some of the maps, or many maps, before patch 129 or 130, whatever. But I think for FFA, like, none of these maps except this one really became any better. So we'll see. Blizzard servers seem to be a bit overloaded today, so hopefully no disconnects here, but yeah, we'll see. So far, no disconnects in this FML season, so I'm really happy to see that. And yeah, everyone going for expectable heroes here. Blade Master for blue, green going for the Demon Hunter, and DK Archmage, no surprises here. Pretty late tech here for the elf. He's getting his expo first. Now he techs, so yeah, it's not too late. But I don't know. I mean, this seems pretty. I mean, he must have a plan, I guess. But walking the tree from here to here is like if you want to expo here, you better build your tree here so you can eat trees, and then you can kill the expo. It seems he wants to go for this first, and I'm not sure if I really like that, but we'll see. Flute of Accuracy, nice item for Orc, unless the Orc plans to go for like just bats and harassment, but or torrents, but for wyverns or berserkers, really cool item. Belt of Giant Strength here for Alien, who has the best spawn here. I'd say, like, it's easier to have, like, he has better access to to these mines, then Jaod has to. These expos, I think, Alien with the best spawn here. Ooh, it seems to go for the item steal here. Potentially, we'll see. He's too late for that one, and his windwalk will run out. Okay, he's getting that one. Ooh, and he's so scared, like he's not, I don't know why he's not. I mean, you can wait a bit until the windwalk runs out, but there's no reason to sacrifice your Engine of War. Like now it may get stolen here, so you should have waited for windwalk to run out. He's getting the items though, and that was Boots of Keltalas. Mistake here by Exlov to not drop an item, a second ward or whatever. Like this item would have been really good for him. And this expo, I'm not sure about it. Like, if you see here, like there's roughly a difference of at least 2k. So he lost like 2k gold early on due to not instantly creeping his first expansion, which he could have done with Elf and Engine of War. Like you can creep this as your first creep spot. So this 2.5k gold can be really important. And we do see like I mean, Undead obviously with its early tag, a bit later with the expo. Oh, and he may lose the Lich here. What was that? He was trying to kill it, but he lost the Lich and a lot of HP on the DK. And that's super painful, like, it's no chat.
A player's forces are under
Slight legs here. Hood of Cunning here. Yeah, so he didn't like why did he build his tree here? Like he could have easily just built it here if he planned to take this expo with it. Interesting on this map, and there are not many maps where that's the case, that the main mine has 2k fewer gold than the expansion. So oh yeah, and he really needs the gold, like he's so low on gold. Jaod taking a lot of damage here. Needs to be careful, like he may lose the statue. It's the yeah, he has an orb.
a player's forces are under attack.
Nice steal here by green. And as usual on this map, it's very difficult to creep your second hero to level 3 even, especially if you don't have a free side. Alien will get his MK to level 3 somehow, but all the others will have a hard time doing so. Interesting. Tinker third. So Uniqfazer entirely without like keeper. So his only disable will be rockets and the panda, earth, storm and fire. So that would be interesting. I mean, he has decent AoE, and especially against undead. If he doesn't get kited heavily, he will be able to like mana burn undead heroes and then like still have the AoE, but obviously it will be very easy to kite him. So interesting. Interesting decision. Level 3/2/2 here for Jaod, and yeah, it's definitely a US West server. Like these small legs are not usually not there if I play on the European one. Interesting. Alien is scouting here, and he just scouted the blue army. So question is if Alien is going for blue now, or if he's going for Jaod, or even cross map. We'll see here. I find it a bit interesting that Alien is not going... Like, he could have grabbed this bottom side of the map instead of... Like, there was not much for him to get here at the top. And these two creeps could have been his easily. And especially these red spots drop really good items. So, should have gone for that, maybe. Yeah, he's trying to get some early pickoffs here, trying to weaken the echo, trying to get level 3 on his MK before joining with his army. So he's adding Dragonhawks. And water elementals are so awesome against wyverns, especially in combination with these Dragonhawks. It's easy experience for the Archmage, who is approaching level 5 soonish. And yeah, he's killing quite a lot here, considering that he has only 2 heroes and 1 Dragonhawk. He even killed the Shadow Hunter, so nice achievement. And Paladin just on time. And he may... Okay, he's going for the Wyvern and not trying to go for the Blade Master. Could have tried that, I guess. He has no mana for Windwalk, so would have been forced to TP out. And it feels a bit more fair for the 2 Americans to fight each other with this ping, and then the 2 non-Americans. So it's yeah, it's 2 even fights here, but very difficult for Orc to hold this. Like he's not. I don't think the Orc should have fought here without Bloodlust. It's just so much he could do. And he lost like 5 wyverns, and that's just not something you can achieve that early. Nice clap here. So he's skilled clap and bolt. That TC is going to die here. Oh, he's not using it. Or did he not? Yeah, I was about to say. Interesting call for him to not kill the TC when he had the chance to do so. And in the meantime, here, Jaod not fighting yet. He's preparing at this point. But everyone got levels, so maybe they fouled and I just missed it because I was so focused here on the left. They may have fouled, I don't know. Levels for green are getting better and better, so 4-3-2 is alright.
Players' forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
Okay, interesting. He's TPing out for whatever reason.
Players' forces are under attack.
Now we'll see if Alien keeps alive the Orc for a bit longer just to hoard some gold. He's already up to 5k, but there's some more experience to get here, and I mean, depending if the other two players are going to scout, I don't really think there's a risk for Alien to stretch this or to extend this this one-on-one a bit longer here. Very difficult map to hide, so there's not much space that like not much hidden space, so it's all pretty accessible. So we'll see here.
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Also the elf under heavy pressure. So this TP really, like, he was in a decent spot and then he TP'd and that cost him at least one expo, maybe two. No, okay, it's one. And difficult position here to fight. It's looking with the heal scrolls, it's looking pretty good for Jaod. So yeah, he's trying to kite, which is not easy with this ping. And yeah, he's up against the protection scroll and the raw, so wants to dispel that as quickly as he can. But it's not easy to hit dispels here.
Players' forces are under attack.
No, that was a nice breath. So he killed a lot on the way out. So Uniqfazer is on 70 supply 1.5k. Jaod has 3.5k 74. Alien has 7k. He's not really, like, he could have taken this expo, but he's just running from expo to expo here and killing stuff to get experience. So not the worst call, but needs to be careful to not allow
Town is under siege.
Xlov to, like, Xlov is not 50 at this point, but like if he drops to 50, it's a slight risk to allow him hoarding. It's really, like, not the worst call here for Alien. If Jay wouldn't have seen these workers building up towers. Blue seemed alright, honestly. Like, if you don't scout his main base now. Like, he seemed okay, like, at least he had the 2 expos still. No Blade Master under heavy pressure here. And this is very nice experience. Almost level 3 Paladin. And he has mass TP, so... Yeah, Undead doesn't want to fight in a corner like that. So he has to TP out. But Jaod on 5 mines, so... Good for him.
A player's forces are under attack.
I could have gone for the block, maybe.
A player's forces are under attack. Town is under siege.
Alright, 100 or 90 supply against 77. Yeah, I would like to see a Dryad here. Jaod is pretty good, like with the sleep, so yeah, you really need that, especially if the Dreadlord has a pendant of mana. Like that's so many sleeps, so you just need some dispel. But maybe it's enough still. Like he has the Tinker level 3, no rockets yet. I would have liked to see rockets. Yeah. Really good fight here for Jaod. Killing everything and getting level 4 on the Lich. Almost level 4 Dreadlord.
A player's forces are under attack. Town is under siege.
So 65 against 61 here, but on paper with with these levels, Orcs should have a hard time. No dispel on. Yeah, okay, now he dispelled. Killing the torrent first. I think with a clap here, a bit more offensively, he could have hit all these casters, but still. Like, his heroes are just too strong at this point. Level 1 SH, level 2 TC are just way too weak to deal with them. And I'm...
A player's forces are
Like, curious to see if Jaod is going to piece here. He has a shade here, so he sees. And needs to be careful to not overextend. Like, he knows this elf is pretty dead, so... Okay, yeah, he's dropping to 80, and maybe he feels comfortable with 6k gold, but against 11k and these levels here, like 6, basically 5 and 3, I don't see him standing a chance here. He seems undecided, I guess. Yeah, I guess he tries to signal. Okay. I wasn't sure, I think, at this point.
A player's forces are under attack.
I think he sees. I think they know. Okay, they know.
A town is under siege. I came from
Yeah, so these are scary hero levels, and Alien is, I think, which is the right call. You need to utilize the fact that they foul, like they had a way more difficult time here, and that it's no chat. So I think it's a good call by Alien. Go 100 supply and try to finish second player, which would allow him to like just bulldoze over the last one. So I think that's his best bet. So he's heavily pumping, using his gold here. And that's a very frequent mistake, that people feel very comfortable with something like 10k, 15k gold entering the three-way, but then they are too greedy staying on 80, and they miss the chance to finish the game. And the other two players, obviously having more mines and being able to team, are catching up over time. So this is the point in time where Alien can make something happen with 100 supply and his gold advantage. So now he can try to prevent one of these players from flourishing. Way too many hippos here for Uniqfazer for fighting a human. So it's a bit unfortunate for him now to be stuck with just 2 chimeras. On the other hand, he has a panda and a tinker, which are both awesome against tanks. So as long as he keeps the hippos back, I guess it's fine. Like, he doesn't have to fight alone.
a player's forces are under attack.
No, he's finishing off some of these hippos. I guess that's a good call. Like, he will not fight the undead anytime soon, so he doesn't really need them. Yeah, can happen quite quickly if you're not, like, if you feel under pressure as he was here, and like defending is seems your only hope to stay in the game, because he didn't know, like, he had no time for scouting, so he had to defend no matter what. And yeah, hippos were his unit of choice, and now Mass TP coming in here. And without Dreadlord level 5, it's not easy to defend this. Like, it will become way easier with Dreadlord level 5 or even 6. If you have an Infernal, it's a whole different story, but not yet. And I would like to see Uniqfazer using 2 or 3 hippos for scouting. Like, he has not a single unit here in the south, so he is... I don't really know if he has ever seen Alien's main base, so he might be completely unaware of his strength at this point. And he's not achieving much. He's down to 500 gold. Has his expos back, but it's not a lot of gold. And mass TP coming in here, so yeah, Alien with a very strong attack will probably lose all these tanks, but also kill at least half of this undead main base. Jaod having some meat wagons out. Good call. Okay, these may not TP. Okay. And now he's scouting, but... Ah, wow, Alien TP'd up here, so good call. Jaod on 84 supply, but not mining anymore at this point, so... yeah, he really needs to make something happen now with the next attack. Alien still mining happily on 4 mines, soon 5 even? Crazy. And...
Player's forces are under attack.
going to be difficult here for both of the other players once this attack fails. Yeah, and he has no mana on the Dreadlord, so not the best situation here. And Blizzard Clap is pretty good against schools. Wow, that was a very important coil here. Yeah, and he can't take this fight. Like, he needs to pull back here. He's trying to, like, he's forcing a TP even, so pretty impressed by that, but I'm not sure that's going to change much. And I wonder what, like, he's up to 3k gold, but he needs to, like, scout a bit better here. Yeah, Alien being super rich here. But looks like Uniqfazer may attack.
Town is under siege.
He's investing so much into items. Like, he's pretty stacked, but not sure it's going to help. He's heavily into these markets. Interesting. And I mean, he could go for the Staff of Silence, so he's not using rockets very much. So maybe that's maybe that would be helpful to
Player's forces are under attack.
to kill some of the human heroes here, or to counter mass TP. He's not sending away the knight, like the invis knight that he casted invis for Mass TP, I believe, but now he's just keeping it with the army, interestingly. He's scouting with 4 hippos at once. And he sees, like, with these towers, this huge army, I think he should know that there's, like, that this human is the biggest threat. Jaod recovered, though. I think he did really well, considering that his Dreadlord was not level 5 yet. Or still isn't. And yeah, new Mass TP going to come. Did he see it? Don't think so. No. May get scouted here. Okay, no. There is a Zentry ward. Yeah, no chance here to get any expos up.
A player's forces are under attack.
I mean, that's what I was saying. Like, now it's like it's still looking good for Alien with all these towers and the gold that he has, but he lost a lot of time. I think if he had attacked the elf over and over with like the main base, I think the elf couldn't have defended, and he could have just killed him. So I think he played a bit too slowly maybe. Invis Knight dying here. And yeah, Unique is doing nothing but shopping here. And he's up to 6k gold, but he doesn't have the levels at this point. And it seems to me as if Uniqfazer is always scouting the wrong location. Like he's scouting too early or too late all the time. Yeah, but I think Jaod will be able to defend this with the meat wagons, I guess. But only if he's not losing the Dreadlord. Difficult situation without the Dreadlord. He can't hold this. I think with the Dreadlord he could have had a chance, but no, it's no problem anymore for Alien to go in and deal some damage. And it's going to be scouted, I guess, soonish. Alien is losing everything, but he's still up to 12k gold. Lich to level 5, so I guess that's nice. So it wasn't the worst. It wasn't the worst for him. Dreadlord, I guess, not that far away from level 5. Yeah, but these elf hero levels are not where he wants them to be. Oh, the Lich might die here. Where's the DK? Ah, there in the back. Yeah, Jaod is losing everything and needs to be very careful to not lose.
A player's
To not be supply blocked without acolytes.
town is under siege.
Oh, Lich dying. Yeah, it's looking very grim, so the DK... Sorry. The DK likely going to die here. Yeah, just like he shopped a lot of items, which I guess it's good, but after all, it's not. I mean, that's not really winning you the game at this point if you have a human against you with such strong levels and gold. So he needed to keep a hippo next to the undead main. Like it's so obvious that if you see the human with tanks at 100 supply standing around and mass TP, and he's not in your main base, then he's very likely going to mass TP the undead main base. And now, yeah, he has a... No, not the best army composition here. He has gold now, but 7k gold vanish very quickly. He's probably going to kill... What's he going to do here? And he needs to defend in a bit. But I don't really see Alien losing this 12k against 7k with mass TP. Level 6 MK, level 5 Paladin, so he's in a very, very comfortable position. Okay, now Uniqfazer is getting more cameras, but they might come a bit too late. And yeah, I don't know why he's attacking Jaod's buildings, like it's not doing much for you. Okay, maybe just misclick.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, so he needs to TP pretty soon. Yeah, okay, he does it now. Yeah, but that's a lot of tanks. Some mana burns coming out here, but yeah, I don't see him defending this for too long. Like, it's a lot of damage on these tanks, so nicely using the rockets and the breath on the tanks. So I mean, it's honestly it's not looking too bad here. Could have even tried to kill the paladin, but yeah. It's also a lot of experience for these human heroes. And tanks, as we know, are not really feeding much experience, so... Oh, the panda dying. Unfortunate lag. And yeah. Yep, so comparatively easy win for Alien here, so no mistakes really, like not many mistakes, and very solid play. Alright, so congrats to Alien winning this one with a huge point advantage. And taking home the first victory here and the first game of this weekend. There will be more games in tomorrow, I think, but at least on Sunday. So if you want to see which games are up, visit ffamasters.com. And yeah, we may see in-house games tonight, but I'm going to turn off the stream right now. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye bye.